Welcome back. It's time for Media Watch, our daily look at the top stories in the press and in the social media. Nick Rushworth joins me with more. Good evening.
Good evening, Lana.
And today we take a look at what's buzzing in French media, in particular the new First Lady, Valérie Trierweiler.
Well, normally I would start out with the French media, but I'm going to start out this time with something over the channel, the Daily Mail, which is kind of syndicated worldwide these days. The Daily Mail online, and it's got a piece about Valérie Trierweiler, very difficult to pronounce, and there you can see, perhaps it's just knee-jerk Britishness, but they've got the headline there, the Rottweiler returns to work. That's not really very nice, is it?
No, that's not.
There you can see the French
First Lady.
First Lady.
What do they have against her?
We will find out as the 5 years unfold, I'm sure. So, of course, that's basically reporting that Valérie Trierweiler, who was a journalist before she got involved with the presidency, has now gone back to her job at Paris Match. Before going to Paris Match and see the story that she did, let's just go to the comments on the Daily Mail website here. There, a little comment. It's difficult to see it, but one of them there is, "Stop calling Mr. Hollande's partner Rottweiler, or in France we'll call your German queen Elizabeth Hitler."
Wow.
So a bit of tit for tat going on. Perhaps you can just see it there at the bottom, just that little comment.
Yeah,
now, just go to Paris Match. You can see the piece there is all about Eleanor Roosevelt. Valérie Trierweiler has gone from the political desk to the culture desk. And this first piece is a fantastic opportunity for her to say, do a bit of PR. Of course, this is not the first time there's been a journalist who's also been a First Lady. Look at Eleanor Roosevelt. Of course, what model could you have for a presidency? The longest-serving First Lady in American history there. So that piece serves Valérie Trierweiler perfectly, but you know, it's not all so straightforward. Dilemmas do crop up for Valérie Trierweiler. One of them is about should she be called First Lady, First Girlfriend?
She and François Hollande, of course, are not married.
Valérie Trierweiler has been married twice before. There's a big question mark about what may happen in this year. The Élysée website is saying, you can see it there, La Première Dame de France.
So clearly she is officially the First Lady.
Well, not really, because she has rejected that title. And if we can look a bit closer, you can find the detailed biography of Valérie Trierweiler will be posted on the website shortly. So the questions
they don't have it yet.
The Nouvel Obs, another magazine in France, is asking, well, what should we call her now? Should we call her First Girlfriend, Mrs. Hollande, Ms. Hollande? You know, lots of debate going on. And, of course, one of their solutions is First Journalist, of course, coming back to that.
I don't know how well that works now that she's off the political desk and doing culture stories. Next, François Hollande himself is also getting some press coverage after that official photograph of him was unveiled.
Well, this is about imaging as well, messaging and imaging. We've heard a lot about the official photo, and there it is. It's on slate.fr, and the headline in slate.fr today is saying, well, will they have to redo it? Because if we look closely at it, we can see
What's
that...
wrong with it?
Well, it looks kind of... I mean, if it suits me, it suits you, Lana, but for a UMP, opposition MP, here we can see in the background the French flag too long. It's too vertical. It looks like the Dutch flag, according to the UMP MP. And look, next to it, you've got the European Union flag, and apparently under EU rules, this is in the wrong position. It should be on the side. So, of course, these little tiny details will come out. That's being covered as well in the Huffington Post. There, the MP Jean-Paul Garot wants it redone. So, of course, for the HuffPost, this is a great opportunity to have a look at all the adaptations of this official photo that have been coming through. There, you can see one of François Hollande as Homer Simpson, the last perfect man. So very entertaining. But also on the HuffPost is a great cartoon that's been on that website for quite a while now, which I thought is worth looking at. Maybe François Hollande's solution is not to have official photo at all, but just go down to the photo booth. There you can see he jumping into...
That's the easiest, for sure.
Yeah, then perhaps, you know, there you can see click-clack. He just put his €2 in or €4 and get an Instamatic photo.
We just have time for one last story. Nicolas Sarkozy, the last French president, who doesn't need to bother so much about his image now, does he?
Absolutely, and that's in La Tribune de Genève, a Swiss paper. They have a kind of humour page, and they've done, look at Nicolas Sarkozy now. He's only spending his time doing his Facebook updates. And
it says, who wants to play Scrabble?
Who wants to play Scrabble? And we can see that he's... getting there's a little warning there. You can see that if you go to La Tribune de Genève, it's very entertaining. He's sort of there. You can see a picture of him with Angela Merkel walking on the beach. Not a nice picture for Angela there. So also there's further on in that sort of fake Facebook video, we've got him chatting with François Hollande and also chatting with Johnny Holiday. So of course, ultimately, at the end of the punchline for that is, well, will he make a comeback in 2017?
That's the question. But for now, a lot of humor.
That is an
about
entertaining video.
French
One to look on La Tribune de Genève.
Thanks very much for that, Nick Rushworth. That was Media Watch on France 24. Do stay tuned. A fresh news update is coming up after a quick break, including football fever gripping Poland and Ukraine. The Euro 2012 tournament kicks off. Stay tuned.